Michael Lemberger was 74 years old when he passed away last June at the hospice house here in Ottumwa. The famed photographer, artist, and historian spent his lifetime building the Lemberger collection, a well-documented and archived stockpile of more than 1.5 million images like the ones you see behind me here at the South Ottumwa Savings Bank. In this 5-part series, we examine Michael's life, his collection, and his legacy. On April 24th, what's been described as the largest and best documented photo collection in the world will be donated to the University of Iowa and the University of Northern Iowa. And today we talk about the Lemberger collection and how it is helping kids today and how it might help students for generations to come.
With looking at how technology is integrating itself into our school systems. I mean, when you and I went to school, it was exciting to have the laptop cart rolled out and the things were this thick and, you know, and now we're looking at kids with iPads and cell phones and using live streaming in classrooms and putting things up on televisions and
building models with a Kindle Fire.
Building models with Kindle Fires. And it's so important that because those technology is becoming normal in our schools, that we find a new way to integrate history. We have to engage kids in relevant ways, you know, and so with the technology that they've got in their hands, this only, I think, makes it better for them to understand, more exciting. You know, we've talked and there is a growing interest in public history in Iowa. There is an interest in digital studies. And to bring this kind of a resource into communities like Ottumwa and Eldon and show them what's possible, show the teachers, and give the kids skills that really make them competitive in a 21st century environment is really exciting.
We had looked for many years to try to find an ideal home for this collection. One of the issues was that various museums were interested in part of it, but not in all of it. And so that was one of the frustrating things about trying to find a home, was we wanted to keep it together and we wanted to make sure that it was not only preserved, but that it could be used. And that was getting to be an issue. So we hadn't solved that problem yet at the time of his death, and so it was the last promise that I made to him, that I would finish his work, that I would make sure that the collection that he had devoted himself to would be preserved and it would be used.
We said, here's a great amount of pictures, find a way to use it in what you love, what you're interested in. So we've had kids paint pictures of Michael's in different styles and write poems and use them for, teachers using them for geometry lessons in math class, looking at bridges and architecture. We even have a 6th grader who's reconstructed the Iowa Capitol building in Minecraft because he's interested in 3D modeling and architecture. And it doesn't matter the academic, I guess, how academic a project is or whatnot. What matters is that these kids are using a resource that's inspiring them to think outside the box and to kind of take that next step, I think, in their own education and just ideas. So kind of like I said earlier, what Ottumwa students do as you and I works to integrate Fort Upon into the curriculum of Iowa schools, or schools all across Iowa, Ottumwa students are going to set the example on what is possible.
Leanne Lemberger and Isaac Campbell would like to invite the community out to the official donation ceremony to be held on April 24th from 4 until 6 in the afternoon at the Bridgeview Center in downtown Ottumwa. The event features more than 40 creative projects by Ottumwa and Cardinal students based off works from the Lemberger collection, as well as a sample of some of Michael's own pictures. Speakers include Congressman Dave Loebsack and representatives from the universities of Iowa and Northern Iowa. Come out on April 24th and learn more about Ottumwa's history and be part of ensuring that history is never forgotten. For Ottumwa Radio News, I'm Nick Davis.